Hey Jammers, Den here. Welcome back to another Animal Jam YouTube video. Today I'm going to be rating the new movie studio Den and bundle to let you guys know if it's worth the hefty price. I'm so sorry this video took a while to get out. Originally I'd planned on improving the whole thing, but after careful consideration, I decided to stick to a script. In addition, it took me a while to get to know the bundle and get used to it. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the judgmental mindset. I will not be giving a definite yes or no answer in this video because that is up to you. However, I will be providing you with information that I think is important as well as my personal advice. Try and watch the whole video before deciding whether to skip or buy. When I'm rating any bundle, I want to look at three main categories: price, quality, and quantity. Let's start with price. At first glance, the price of this bundle is clearly more expensive than the typical Den bundle. But upon closer inspection, you'll notice that the movie studio itself costs already twice as much as the normal Den does. Instead of 150 sapphires, this special Den costs 300 sapphires. So it makes sense for this bundle to be priced high, as it even includes two exclusive non-member animal models, each priced at around 50 sapphires. I'm not going to add up the rest of the prices, but if anyone is interested, each recycled sapphire is equivalent to 50 gems. The animal model recycles at 2,500 gems, therefore it costs 50 sapphires. Anyways, as you can see, the two animal models plus the Den itself is already 400 sapphires, which leaves 100 sapphires for the rest of the Den items. But, this bundle is actually saving 90 sapphires, so logically this is a good deal if you want every single Den item plus the Den. Now, if you're only interested in, say, the sci-fi wallpaper, then I would highly recommend you try trading for it rather than wasting 500 sapphires. For the quality of the Den items, I would give it 9 out of 10. Yes, a very high rating that is. Honestly, I am so proud of Animal Jam. Every little detail on these items are adorably animated, especially these studio lights. I can totally see myself using them in the future. In addition, I find it a little ironic that almost everything goes really nicely with the idea of a YouTuber. Another thing I like about the Den items is the artistry in these wallpapers. The drawings are honestly top-notch, and I'm not even joking. In fact, I've switched my wallpaper in my Fantasy Castle Den for the fantasy wallpaper, and it looks awesome. Finally, the animal models. I cannot express how thankful I am for non-member items. Even though I am a member myself, the idea of non-member, aka permanent, items is very comfortable and pleasing to me. Small detail, but these models actually come in an exclusive gray that cannot be found anywhere else. Let's talk about the music. Great stuff. Honestly, my favorite AJ piece ever. I would highly recommend jamming out to this even if you don't plan on buying the actual Den or bundle. Now, enough with the positivity. Just kidding. But here's where I start complaining. The Den. I give it a sad 6 out of 10. In my opinion, it's overrated. Not only that, it's just not a good Den. It might just be me, but when I have a Den, I look forward to decorating it. This movie studio is so difficult to decorate due to the large amounts of filming setup. Really, the only room that you can even place a decent amount of Den items is inside the tiny space here and the outside yard. Other than that, it's completely wallpaper. Then again, decorating is not everyone's thing, so maybe you won't mind the space. Another thing that I want to point out is that this Den is not very useful. As you can see, the filming setup is cool, but it's really only beneficial if you're planning on using a green screen. To me, making skits in here would be so much harder than if you just recorded in the actual land or scene. With that in consideration, I don't believe the Den itself is worth 300 sapphires. It's not very practical and definitely more for show. And because it doesn't have an amazing setup, there's really nothing too special about it. Quantity-wise, I give it an 8 out of 10. This bundle comes with a decent amount of items, and there's really nothing that I could ask more or less of. I love the amount of wallpapers included, very generous. It's also super helpful that Animal Jam added numerous amounts of cameras, mics, and lights. Definitely good for decorating and just setting up a space. Although I don't love the Den, I will admit that the number of background scenes provided is decent if I ever dare to shoot a movie. In conclusion, I would say that the Den items are one of the best, but the 10 kind of drags the bundle down. That's why my rating for this bundle is 7 out of 10, with 10 being the best. If you absolutely love all the Den items included in this bundle, I would suggest you buy it, as I can definitely see some of the items such as the wallpaper and animal models becoming rare in the future. If you find the Den interesting but you're not sure if you would get too much out of it, wait. Wait until it goes on sale and then buy it for 200 sapphires. If it doesn't ever end up in the super sale, then just purchase it right before it leaves. No need to rush. I suggest playing around in the current Epic Den while it's still available as the movie studio, because it'll give you a nice idea of what the Den is like. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video helps you spend your sapphires wisely. I'm planning on making similar videos to these, so let me know if there's anything else you'd like for me to review. Don't forget to like if you enjoy my content, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!